Another question had to do with Chopin Etude, Op.10 number 4. And you can see the person is asking, this is what they're saying. When I play the right hand by itself, I'm fine. When I play the left hand by itself, I'm fine. When I put them together, I'm not fine. So basically, what they say, when I try to put the hands together at speed, the coordination falls apart. There is something about the interdependence of the hands that I'm having trouble with, especially on the first 2 row chords in the left hand, right here. So we have what we call alignment, you know, the finger hand and the forearm. We have an alignment also with the keyboard. It all goes to the keyboard to play. And then we have the alignment between the 2 hands. So what happens if you look at measure 2, you have chords. Now, when chords play, it's 1 stroke. When we play a round chord, it looks like a chord, you know, with like a little snake, but it means you're playing 3 notes and it's 3 strokes. So that means that when I come between here and here, there are 2 extra notes before I get to the E and play together. So this is an issue of interdependence, and what we need to do, that somehow those 2 notes that play really horizontally have to come right after the last note of the last measure, so that when we play the 3rd note of that chord, it hits together. And there's no time to do this and to wait. That's what happens very often that people do. Because they look, it's the next measure, I have time to do it. So what we do from the last 4 notes of the previous measure, the last note in the right hand has to signal the left, we call it to trigger the other hand, because the other hand doesn't know when to come in. In speed, it needs to be triggered. So it goes, this is slow, and it sounds exactly as we wish, you know, like a rolled chord, quick one, and we are back on time. And the same thing happens here. You really have to go to the last note and think that, those 2 notes really belong